Thriving Thursday. Happy Thriving Thursday. Cam, Tana, Talia, Dawn. How are y'all? How was y'all week? Let me know. Y'all, I'm on fumes today. Hey Antoine, how are you? Happy Thriving Thursday. How was your week? Oh, well done. I know is it at the school? Let us know. All right, y'all. So let me jump right on to the topic. I wait when Roman get on here. Hey Talia, it was good. Yeah, mine was good up until it wasn't bad. I just had a lot going on this week. Tana, it was all right until it got to the end of the week. Yep. Hey Faber, how are you? Your week was good? Okay. Yeah, this week has been it was okay. It was just it got busy like close like yesterday. And then the day I was like really like just, Hey Eugene, happy Thriving Thursday. All right, so let's get into topic. Somebody had asked me about, hey Kayla, about a topic on innovation. Okay. All right, so hey Vaya, how are you? All right, so innovation and leadership is what we're going to talk about this week. Okay. And I learned a lot, y'all. And I was like, oh, I ain't really, y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know what innovation was until I looked it up. All right, so what is innovation? Okay. And everybody, how are you? Come in and speak. How are you? How was your week? Okay, so what is innovation? Innovation is a new idea, a method, or a device. With innovation, you take various ideas to make a process more efficient. Hey, Yolanda, how are you? Examples like we have, I was like, wow, like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Uber Eats, virtual work through business and school. They are all, I'm doing okay, just a little tired. They are all examples of innovation. So innovation is implementing ideas that result in the introduction of like new goods or services or improvement in offering goods or services. I was like, oh, okay, look, somebody asked me to do this topic. So I was like, okay. So hey Miss Michelle, how are you? So I come to believe, every one of us are innovative. We all have or are willing to try new ideas, methods, etc., to make situations better or more efficient. Okay. Well, I can't do nothing with this. If you are, if you're a person who loves to experiment and find new ways to do things, you are an innovative person. Did you know that innovative, like nova, novel, and novus, comes from the Latin word novus, which means new. So when something is innovative, it renews or alters the way something has been done. So I was like, wow. Y'all taught me when I looked at it, I said, wow. So some examples of innovation would be like slow cooking bags, medical drones. Now they have afterpay, so now you can get your items. Back in the day, it was layaway. So now, Talia, I'm doing yours. Okay. I don't know where. Hey, Gemma. I don't know where Roman is, but Roman, if you watching, Cam's going to do yours on hers, and then I'm going to on Winning Wednesday, and then I'm going to be a guest on that one so that we can cover that topic. That's like a Winning Wednesday topic. Okay, so so some examples would be like Afterpay, Klarna, ShopPay. Those are like sites that you can actually buy, get $100, $200, whatever your item is. Hey, Blast, and then they'll break it down into bi-weekly payments, but you will get the item in your hand. Back in the day, it was a layaway, but with the layaway, you had to pay the whole bill, and then they would send you the items. Okay. You even can do another example of innovation. Now you can finance your vacations, your flights, where you the same way. They'll break it down into 4 equal payments. You can go to Hawaii, Bahamas, wherever else you need to go at on that. So those are like examples of innovation where they took ideas and like created new things and new ways of doing things, but it's more efficient for people. So I was like, wow. So Talia, you taught me something. Hey, Antonio, we talking about innovation and leadership. Okay. All right. All right. So can y'all name other examples of innovation? You can put that in the chat. If you can think of anything I mean, I was just, it really put me, it really puzzled me. Like doing, when we went virtual during COVID was one of the ones that I thought of. What else they got? They have like the lines now where you got self checkout. You know, you don't really need people to check you out anymore. They have like, I know Sam's have a lane where, like, a little aisle where if you just push your cart through, it like tallies up your whole cart and stuff like that. So that's definitely Antonio said creating something new from your creativity. Yeah, yes. And I learned something. I was like, oh my gosh, I always hear the word, but I never knew what it actually meant. But I said, let me look it up and let me talk, I could talk about. I said, okay, that's very interesting. Thank you, Talia, for the suggestion. So another thing, I'm trying to think of another example that we might have. Trying to think about it. Like now we can do, like we doing Winning Wednesday and Thriving Thursday and Focus Fridays. You can be right in the comfort of your home or wherever you at and still be able to like tune in. So they made it so things are virtual now. Some people work from home and they don't have to go into the office, but they still get the same pay, clock the same hours and all that. So that's another example. Okay, so Talia said building up yourself and refocusing on what you already have. Right. Yup. So if you already doing something, like Talia said, Eugene said, I think the electric guitar that's not Eugene, is it? I think the electric guitar is innovative. Right. Because back then, what was it before that one? Oh, that's Antoine. What was that before that one? I forgot what was it before the electric guitar. So y'all, these are like 3 ways to innovate. So first, getting better at what you already do, like Talia was saying, like refocusing. For example, like Samsung and Apple come out with new phones every year. So they'll have a phone, and then they'll have the iPhone 14, and then after a while, to months or a year or so go past, if that long. Then they'll bring out the iPhone 15. They got the Samsung 22. Then they came out with the Samsung 23, and they just do a little bit more. So that's like, them being innovative. And then they say the next way is, the acoustic guitar. See, I don't know nothing about. See, Antoine, I don't know. You teaching me something. I ain't know nothing. So see, you know about them instruments. I knew it was something, but I couldn't think of the name. Applying what you already good at to a different context. So Amazon originally started out selling books online. Now Amazon, you can place orders of anything, type it in the search bar, and you can get just about anything from Amazon. Food, snacks, clothes, shoes, everything, including books. Okay. Antonio said, I like the electric drums. You can change the beat of them and everything. Yeah, Antonio, I told y'all it was a musical. Hey, Orlando, happy Thriving Thursday. It was a musical instrument store on Frederick Road. I don't know if it's still there. And I had been in there with a friend of mine, and they had all those different equipments. And I was just amazed because I'm just used to the drums that you just tap with the stick and all that. Now it's electric. It's a lot. That was back then. So I'm like, that's a lot. Things have definitely changed. Another way is finding a completely new way of like solving problems. Like when COVID came out, the school system had to turn everyone onto virtual learning. For y'all, to get your education. That was something that, especially Baltimore City, we wasn't even doing that virtual learning before the COVID. So we had to like learn. Some people couldn't adapt to it. You have to definitely be you had to be like structured and had to like sign in. You had to like be self-sufficient, self-motivated during that virtual time. Because if nobody wasn't there to put you on a computer or make sure they stand over your neck, you might still be asleep or watching TV or something. So that was like they did another way, but you still was able to get your education. Right, Miss Michelle, solar rechargeable hearing aids. Yeah, that's just like everything where it charged up by the sun. You have lights that you might put in your yard or your parents might have in your yard. They are like they power on by the sunlight. So that was like, we ain't think about all the stuff that they got now going on. That, I mean, I learned a lot looking this up, y'all. I'm telling you, I learned a lot. So, did y'all know that there are 4 types of innovation? 4 types of it. I didn't. Okay. So here we go. Virtual reality is definitely innovative. Yes. And it's like now we like really starting to, wait a minute, Dawn said the kettle we went from putting it on a stove to have it boiling and a pitcher on the counter. Dawn, you right though. You right. I mean, down they have, I mean, think about y'all. It really opened my eyes to really see how creative people have become. We all got some type of creative side in us. Even if it's the smallest thing and you can make it into something big, you can make money off of it, get it patented and everything. It's just amazing. Like they even have like you used to have to cook food on the stove. Now you can go to the market in the frozen food section, right, and get the steamable food like vegetable bags, put it in the microwave for about 5 or 6 minutes. Boom, there you got steamable vegetables. I'm like, what? So think about different things they have. I know I've been in the ER and they've had like a robot riding around. I'm like, what's going on? Like Sam's had a robot going through the store putting stuff back. I'm like, okay, this is becoming a bit too much. Antonio, the amount of thought had to go into virtual reality is beyond my mind. Like, how we even make that possible? I don't know, but we had to do it. I know a lot of minds had to come together to make a virtual thing. Yeah, y'all did, like you had, because how else was we going to go to school, right, or go and do things? Everything is virtual. Like I'm glad I went to computer literacy course back 20 something years ago, because everything now is virtual. You can pay bills online. You can watch movies online. You don't even really have to go to movies unless you want to. They have apps so you can download movies that come out. Like the virtual stuff is like out of this world. Like they even have, I know like some of the banks, they don't even have tellers in them. You talk to somebody on the person might be home in their house dealing with, doing bank transactions. You at the ATM, but they not even in the building. I'm like, okay, this is really getting, but to think about it. So y'all, so this is one of the innovations. So it's a sustaining innovation. This one is like making small improvements on products to sell them at higher prices. So that would be an example of like the smartphone market. So, they regularly release better versions of the same product to compete with one another to generate sales. So like I just told y'all, Apple, Samsung, and all of them come out with better products, phones and watches and tablets and all that to like generate sales. So they add more to it. They might put more home screens. You get more, hey Zion, more ringtones, or you can even, oh my God, y'all, let's not even forget FaceTime. You don't even have to be right there with the person, and you can be on FaceTime. They could be in another country, another state, and you can see the person face to face. Cash App. You can be, the person can be anywhere in the world. As long as they got a phone, they got the app, you can send them money. Like they get it in a second. Zelle. Hey Bree, your package is on the way. I shipped it out already from Bingo last week. So definitely things have really, picked up. And I mean, they charge you a little fee or whatever, but you still can like send money. I mean, if you need to cash out immediately, that's how they make that, they made it so you can get it. But if you got to cash out immediately, you got to pay a little fee or a percentage. If you can wait a couple days, like I choose to, you can do it for free. We talking about innovation, y'all, and leadership. So then you have breakthrough innovation. So that's when like a new product is introduced to the market and creates a like demand that didn't exist before. Okay, so example of that. So Gemma said, how do we as youth be innovative during times where everything feels already done? Gemma, but see, everybody do things in a unique way. I'm gonna use myself for example. I do transportation. If you look around, everybody, every time now that when I first started out 6-7 years ago, it really was nobody really hardly doing it. I didn't notice a lot of people doing the transportation, but now I look around and there's a lot of competition. But it's like you have to like do your idea based on your own creative, being creative on your own. So with mine, I like notice that I don't know if everybody do it that do transportation, but with me, I'm more on a personable, down to earth person. I'll make sure I text the parents when I got their children, let the parents know I dropped their kids off. I text them, holidays. I kind of lenient when it comes time sometimes to make fees, and try not to be so, you know, like too like I'm professional, but not too much where it's like stressing somebody out. But I just let the people know that their kids are safe, way that I drop them off with time. If I'm on my way to get them, I just try to be very like down to earth with people. So it's like how you do it, how you create yourself, how you carry yourself. When you professional, those are type things you gotta put in perspective. But it's a lot of competition out here. You have to find your own creative side and things that you can put in there to make things, more creative, or bring people to you. So you have to look at also what do people want? What is the demand for in the target audience that you're trying to reach as well. So my thing was I was looking for parents that really want somebody to pick, the kids up that they can trust. There's a lot of things going out, crime, kidnapping, and stuff like that. So you want people to feel comfortable and want the kids to feel comfortable to go with you and for you to get them home safely. So that was what, how I got out to be, doing transportation. I was also doing the runs, taking family members to jails. And once COVID started, that's that, but taking family members to jail to visit their loved ones. And then I would actually not meet them downtown and have them jump on my bus or something like that. I would actually go directly to their home, door-to-door service. Then I would wait for them. If they needed to make a stop along the way, they could do that as well. So that was my difference in my transportation. Just to give you an idea, you got to throw something else in there, or change some things up that you see other people might be doing. You might want to, I'm just saying now, I don't know about the offering of the snacks because some of the kids have allergies and stuff like that. But when I said, well, when Easter and stuff like that come up, maybe I want to offer them like Easter baskets, as like an incentive for supporting my business and being a part of my business. So that's like, just an incentive or appreciation gift or something like that. So that's something I'll be thinking about doing. Okay. Antonio said, what's one of the things you can do to help you? What's one of the things you can do to help you discover what to innovate? Think about what's needed or what people use most of. And then, like I said, your audience, who are you trying to, reach out to? Um, what is like a high demand now? Like somebody came out and created DoorDash, Uber Eats, where people can actually, order food and have them bring it to your door, like, and tell you, do you want it in the hand or you want me to leave it on the porch? And where they can take a picture and see that your food is like dropped off. I mean, not even just food. You can go and get toiletries and stuff like that for people. They don't even have to leave their home. Somebody can go do the shopping for them and bring the items to their house. And I think that's like very, especially for the elderly or those who can't get around or don't have the support. So it's like you have to decide exactly what's the high demand and what people looking for. That's the thing. You have to look at who your audience is, what are you creative in, what can you do differently that others are doing. You definitely have to look around and definitely ask questions. Like I know when I started out, I didn't think about doing a contract. I was online researching and decided to do a contract where people are on a contract and letting them know what my rules and regulations are. And stick by them, not try not to bend the rules too much. Stick by them, because I know other transportation services don't play. You don't have their money. They charging late fees. They're not picking up the clients. They're doing a lot, So I sometimes can bend just a tad bit, but not much. So, but that's why people prefer to come to me. Okay. It's crazy how the simplest things could be so innovative. For example, toilet paper wasn't invented until 1857. Wait a minute now. So what was they using? Paper towels? Wait a minute. Oh, it make you think though, like, well, how was they cleaning themselves? Was they taking a bath every time they went to the bathroom? So yeah, so with breakthrough innovation, like the release of the first iPhone, the creation of this device created a demand that didn't exist. Now everyone rather have an iPhone than an Android. So that's like creating one, and that's what I'm saying. Like there's something that didn't exist before. So if you could think of things, you gotta think of things that didn't exist. Like I know they got what's that thing now? If you can put music and the person can pay. Wait a minute, when Dawn said, wait a minute, they can put like what is it? Put music on a picture frame, something like that. Now you have like a little QR code. You can scan that now, and people might not have business cards no more. All kinds, fill out applications, do forms, and all that right on a QR code. So it's like things have like really stepped up. Antonio said, I feel like innovation is really just adding on to something already created. Yes, adding on to it, and like I said, depending on you trying to reach. And you gotta think about the cost. It's all that's in here. You gotta think about the cost. You gotta do your research. So that's some of the things you have to do. Dawn said, if the light bulb was invented in 1897, how were they seeing before then? They was using what's them things, those oil lamps or something like that. Kayla said there are also wireless headphones, the Beats, them things expensive. Who create, like we used to the cord. Now we have maps on your phone. I don't know about y'all. I don't know how. I know some of y'all are young, but if I remember MapQuest, I was a MapQuest queen where you had to go online and print, and I would print mine out because I didn't trust the phone, and go right online and you say you joking. I said, wait a minute, Dawn. Miss Michelle, I love that service. I do my groceries from Walmart. I love it. Yeah, the grocery, you don't have to go to the, you don't have to go to the store. Somebody else will go for you, bring your items back. Like this is really, but yeah, so with MapQuest, I used to print my directions out and read mine. Now you got maps on your phone, all kinds of apps so that you can get where you need to be. And I'm like, that's amazing. And it be talking to you. You can now talk to Siri. You don't even need to know how to read and write, spell, do math. If you ask Siri, what's 2 plus 2? Siri, how 4 divided by AC or something like that. It's like, it's weird now. The things that's been created. We used to have to get an encyclopedia and actually look up your information. Now, Google, you can look that up, look everything up on Google. I'm just saying. Gemma said, yeah, research is big. I have to research a lot about art to better understand how to create new and different things. Right. And Gemma, that's what I'm doing. Y'all, look, when y'all ask me for these topics, I'll be looking up and researching, like, let me see what it actually means. I always hear the word, but I never really looked at it and said, well, what is that? What is going on here? I mean, what is it? But it's different types. Okay. So I'm learning a lot, y'all. Y'all teaching me. Because I'm like, I did not know. Then you have this one. This one is called disruptive innovation. Now, this one is a new product that's transformed in the market that is entered into. So the customer base is well defined or understood, but the customer's problems have not fully been explored. Okay. So they have two types: low-end disruption and new market disruption. Okay. All right. Hey, Asada, how are you? So here we go. We're talking about different types of innovation. So and that's like taking an idea, making it more creative, more efficient, coming up with new ideas. I'm doing okay, a little sleepy, but I done woke up now. I'm talking to y'all. Happy Thriving Thursday. So low-end disruption, that's like using a low-cost business model to enter at the bottom of existing market. Okay. So anybody would have an idea well, I didn't probably put a picture up here, like with the cars. They'll come in. I know back when I got, Lord, I'm talking my age. When I first got my license, they had a Kia. They had the Kia Sophia out. That was like you could get 2 for the price of 1 or something like that. But that was like considered back then a low-end car. Everybody else wanted like Acuras and Legends and stuff like that. But that was like the lowest car. I think you had to pull up and down locks and all that. Now you got electronic locks, and you used to have to do one thing. Now I'm gonna tell you what it was. You had to take your hand and roll the window down. Now you got where you hit a button and the windows go down. Like, y'all, you talking about muscles in your arm when you had to roll that window down. I'm telling you, things that now you can get a backup camera. You can get like the maps in your car, like all kinds of technology. The cars, hold up. The cars even can park themselves and drive themselves. What's that, the Tesla? Y'all, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Stuff, technology has definitely picked up. I don't trust that, though. I don't want you parking yourself. I don't know, you might hit somebody's car or something like that. Kayla said, car definitely progress through year. We got cars that drive, right, that drive themselves. I'm a little leery about that. I don't want to put too much faith in a machine. I just don't. That's just me. All right, so well, we were just saying, can anybody give an example of a low-end disruption? And I go back to it so you can see what it is. So that's like using a low-cost business model to enter at the bottom of an existing market. Okay, so if you have any example of that, you can definitely put that in the chat. Em said, I think the self-driving cars that pick up people is crazy. Right, it's a little leery. Dawn said, even if the car drives itself, you're still responsible for operating the vehicle. Right, Dawn. And I just can't, like, I'm just a little leery about that. I can't, I'm scared. Honestly, innovation making us lazy. Right, that's what I'm saying, because I'm saying now my son, he be like, Siri, what's this and that? And I'm saying, why are you asking Siri? You need to be like looking it up, learning it and stuff like that. It's like making us lazy. We don't want to go to, we, like Miss Michelle said, she ain't got to go to Walmart and get groceries. You can just go online and type in what you want. Somebody go pick it up. They drop it off at your door. You good. Okay. Kayla said, I think in the future, all cars going to be able to do that. Yup. Miss Michelle said they use moss and sponges on a stick. See? That's crazy. Y'all, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. You'd be amazed. So here we go. New market disruption. That's creating and claiming a new segment in an existing market by catering to an underserved customer base. Okay. Kayla said people in the future might laugh at the fact that we used to have to drive our own cars, laughing out loud because their car going to be driving itself. Right. Time has definitely changed. I was hearing that one time they was going to create flying cars. We'd be like that. Now I might be telling my age, y'all. The cartoon, the Jetsons, where they cars was flying around. It won't shock me. I don't even know if they might have a car. Hold up, y'all. All right, we can do gas in a car. What about the ones now, the electric cars that you just charge your car? Like, wait a minute. So how long do my battery life last in the car? Like, seriously, I can charge my car, and they actually have charger ports for your car. Okay, so this one is innovation Q with that phone. Innovation has branches. It could take forever just to learn what you want to build. Right. That's the thing. You just have to start at one spot and like think about where you want to go with it or how far you want to go. And then, like I said, look at your audience, who you trying to reach out to, what age group, what culture, what community. And and like we all have a creative side in us. We just have to tap into it. And a lot of people are taking, look, all right, Facebook, Instagram, look, TikTok. Now you can do reels and all that stuff like that. YouTube. Everybody get a YouTube channel. You get a YouTube channel, you make some money. You go on Facebook, get a page going, people send you stars, you making money. Look, I can go and sell my jewelry that I got behind me and in these bins right in front of the computer, just like this. I don't even have to leave home. I can get my payment through electronic devices. I can actually do a label and like have it scheduled for the postal people to pick it up if I don't want to go to the post office. Like, it's like amazing. Even now in my business with paparazzi, I can even accept Afterpay. So people can buy jewelry and then have it broken down through Afterpay and 4 equal payments. Like, it's look, it's real. Technology is coming through. So y'all, new market disruption, creating and claiming a new segment in an existing market by catering to an underserved customer base. Okay, so let me see what I got on the next slide. So, can you give an example of a new market disruption? I'm going to give you one. For example, we have Giants, and then we have Save-A-Lot. So they consider, like, remember back in the day, Giants was like the bougie market. You go to Giants, you had a couple dollars, you was this and that. And Save-A-Lot was, they put a lot of the Save-A-Lots and Price price rights and all that right in the, our communities, because they're like more lower price and, better deals, and that we can afford it. They feel like you can't afford Giants, and I mean we all can afford it, but that's the target. Like, I'm gonna put a Save-A-Lot here down at Mount Royal. I'm gonna throw a price right up here, Gwen Oak area, like those type of things. Back in the day, it was Stop, Shop, and Save, Baines. I'm definitely telling my age, y'all. Okay, now you can go on Netflix and watch TV. You used to have to go in Blockbusters. That was like a place you go and rent VHS movies and watch those and get your popcorn. I mean, y'all, things have definitely. I was just thinking about it when so thank you for this topic, because I was like, hold up, I never even thought about some of this until y'all said something. So, all right, so here we go. Talia said employees not getting a good pay because the market is just starting not getting a lot of income. Right. Innovation just it keeps improving, but it's also messing up, like Talia is saying, like the job market, because now that people are losing jobs because they don't need cashiers no more in the stores. They don't need they teaching us they got the self checkout line. So you don't even need nobody in there, and they probably have security somewhere looking virtually at you, so you can't steal out the market. I'm just saying, like the bank tellers, they not at the banks no more. They at home on their couch and still taking care of the bank needs. I'm just saying, Talia, you, thank you. Yes, it's like, but it keeps improving. So this is another type of innovation, research innovation. That's like gaining deep knowledge in a specific specialized area based on a product, customer base, and targeted area in reference to the idea. So this is where, if you want to like figure out what you need to do, that's what you would go into, like a research innovation. So you're actually looking for an idea of what you want to do, or who you want, what kind of audience you want to reach. And we all, like I said, have a creative side in us. We just got to tap into it. And, some people sew, some people make jewelry. Gemma, she does art. Some people do the web design and graphic design and the poetry, the singing, and it's so, and think about all these that have these competitions out here. But we have to figure out one thing that's different, or that we're going to do different than what the next person did. It's something different that you do that the next person don't do. So that's what you have to think about. That's why you have to do your research and figure out what can I do differently than this person. So that comes along with innovation. All right, so innovation in leadership. As leaders, we have to be, as leaders, we have to definitely be open-minded and be open to constructive criticism. I'm getting tongue-tied. Constructive criticism and feedback. So with that being said, we have to allow our team members, and when I say leadership, learning innovation takes forever. Antonio, it can, but it also can come fast, because y'all minds are still bright and vibrant. So y'all have ideas, all y'all have some type of idea that that y'all can take it and like explore and expand, and then y'all know as youth what y'all looking for, what people want. Y'all are down with the brands and the specifics and the details and the colors and shape sizes and what's convenient, what's not, virtual, not virtual. Y'all just are very, very creative. So y'all can throw something out there real quick, and look, people gonna fly with it. Like I said, look at Facebook. It used to be MySpace back then. I'm telling my age. But now look at Facebook. You can do everything with Facebook. Hey, Roman, I was saying the topic that you gave me, Cam is going to cover it on Wednesday, and I'm going to be like a guest speaker to discuss that topic. So just I was letting you know, but happy Thriving Thursday. So yeah, so y'all, it's just like things. We talking about innovation. Like creating something that's taking something that's already created and, making it better, or having an idea, thinking about what your targeted audience is. So like doing things, renewing things, or doing things new. Okay. Yeah, because Roman, that's more like a Wednesday topic. But yeah, but I'll go in there with her and cover it when she talk about it. I'll be a guest speaker so we can talk about it. I mean, but if you need to reach out to me before then, definitely do that. And Roman, your package went out, so it's on its way from last week. So yeah, so y'all, even with like being in a leadership role, like I said, it could be with your family, with your friends, school, work, business, I'm trying to think, relationships, whatever, situationships, whatever in your role as a leader. You definitely have to be open-minded and be prepared to receive like constructive criticism, feedback. Like I said, with my paparazzi team, only it's like a team of 4 of us, but one of my team members wanted to have a challenge where we like motivate each other by putting a challenge out and saying, okay, within a month, I want you to go and, sell your jewelry, as much as you can. And then have an incentive at the end of the challenge. So it's like, I'm working towards something. So you have to think about that. In a leadership role, you could do something like your family, challenging your family to, have a movie night, sit down, like we said, do weekly meetings. For school, challenging yourself to sit down or find a way of studying. Like you might can study through what they got, Zoom. You can create a room on Facebook now, where y'all can have a personal room, personal chat area. So it's like different things and ideas that people can give you to make things a little better or efficient for you and your team, your group, your family, your friends. So, going out more, even if you can't, some of y'all are here, there, and everywhere. Y'all, even that, family meetings on Zoom. So they might have somebody in Boston, somebody in Texas, somebody in Virginia. So like you have to be like real creative of getting things done. Accepting feedback, being open-minded to the ideas. You might have an idea and somebody might give you a suggestion of how to make it better or how to expand or how to improve it. So those are things that takes place in leadership. They are some, like on here I'm saying, they are some creative individuals in this world, who can create and come up with ideas that help to make us work smarter and not harder. At times we just have to be willing to accept it and be willing to try new things, because you just stuck in your same ways. And like you say, the world is steady revolving, definitely with technology. Like now I have this like a ring light. If your ceiling light ain't bright enough, you can put a ring light. You can set your phone on it. I mean, you can get all shape, size. This was the shape of a heart. I'm just saying, this ring light is in the shape of a heart. So it's like different things people have came out with. You can now get a Naeem said innovation be taking a toll on me sometimes. Oh no, Naeem, why? They even got now you can buy cups that keep your drink cold for hours. Like, y'all, keep your drink hot for hours. I'm like, yeah, listen. He said, drop me jewels. Yes. Like, y'all, it is definitely it's like technology is definitely picking up, y'all. So it's not gonna stop. I think now it's just gonna get better. So definitely we had to jump on board, try to create. But definitely, if you got something that you're working on or creating or trying to build, definitely try to find something. It's something out here that somebody else not doing. That's why you gotta do your research. You gotta look. You gotta ask questions. Visit different people that's doing what you're interested in doing, and see what they're doing and how you can do it differently or do it better. Okay. Antonio said innovation good, but all that thinking can burn you. Yeah, it can. It can. That's why if you need to take a pause, definitely take a pause. But it made me think about all kinds of scenarios. Like, like I didn't like you could get, I just looked around me and like you can get eggs in a pack and just put them in a microwave instead of standing there scrambling. I'm like, look, y'all, it's amazing how people take an idea and just go with it. It's no right or wrong. It's just based on what audience you trying to reach. Okay. Naeem said, because sometimes their constructive criticism don't always match within the things I want to look for or get done. So that's Naeem. That's where you have to, like pull and tug on what you want to use and what you don't want to use. Because sometimes it might not be something you want to use right now, but later on, as time go on, you may sit there and say, that came up, that person did say, this, that, and the third. Maybe I can use that idea. Because I'm like that. It's like if somebody can tell me something, and I'll be like, I don't know. And then I'm going through, I might not like it, or it might not work. And then if I go and try it, and I say, you know what, had I did this sooner or tried this sooner, then maybe I wouldn't be where I'm at now. Now I am saying I want to be told what to do. I want to be shown how I can do it. Okay, so you like a hands-on person. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I say you gotta like do your research. You gotta like research things that are, you want to be more hands-on, than like just being told what to do. You have to like actually do it to learn it. So that's the thing. Some people have to have hands-on. Gemma said yes, accepting criticism was a big thing for me to learn. Yep, I see you, Naeem. Yep, your hands on. Yep. So that's the thing. If you hands on, so that's why you have to try it and then see how you can perfect your craft, and see what's what you can do, what you good at. And whatever you good at, take it and try to, work on it or try to add something in it, but be careful. Like you constructive criticism, like you say, you don't want to be told, you want somebody to show you. So, then that means you have to find a person or class or something that YouTube got everything, Google, Siri, Alexa, and all them people. Y'all can go on there and ask them or look it up and see how to do things. I'm like that too. I'm like you can talk to me, but I need to actually have my hands in it so I can actually know, okay, like cooking. I got it. You can tell me how to cook this, put a half a cup of sugar in there, spin it, stir it, but I actually have to be doing it. So for me to learn it, then I say, okay, next time I do it, I'll be able to go back and do it on my own without help. Yeah, Dawn, YouTube. YouTube is definitely, Dawn said Google Grandma. Yeah, you can go, y'all, technology. Somebody created this thing and is like a multi-millionaire from just creating different things. I just never in my life looked at all the things that we got, y'all. Naeem said, yeah, I want to be a part of it. Yeah, I want to know, get my hands dirty and all that. That's why I was doing like side work, y'all. I'm always trying to find a hustle. And I get down in the dirt and grime. Like this last summer, I was cutting grass. Never bought me a brand new lawnmower, never used it. Paying somebody else to cut my grass and stuff like that. And I said, you know what? I had a friend of mine show me how to cut grass. And when I learned it, I was like, see, I could have been saved some money. Man, I started working with my friend, y'all, and I started cutting grass. People saw me, y'all. I was down with my Timberland boots on, sweatpants, t-shirt on, hair pulled back, and I was making money. And I was running that lawnmower and that weed whacker, y'all, and making money and stacking it up. I was like, see, once I learned it, I was like, good. I could have been saved me some money. I wish somebody would have been taught me how to go out there and just cut your own grass. That's something like simple as that. I'm just saying, y'all. Don't y'all, we be on here all night talking about innovation. So y'all, here we go. When you generating ideas, the first thing, this is one of the steps, is foster a culture of innovation. That involves like employee participation, team participation, and and trust in in trying new things, adapting and learning. You definitely have to adapt to change. Some people don't want to change, but the world is steady changing, it's steady spinning, steady changing. Things are steady doing things. Things is just changing, so we have to kind of change with what's going on right now. We can't continue to do things the old way, because the old way not always a good way. When I was coming up, we had PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint. Now y'all do Canva. And I'm like, see, I'm used to the PowerPoint slides. But I tried it. I gave Cam a hard way to go in the beginning. I was like, I don't know how to do it. Oh my God. But now, y'all, I'm like a Canva queen. I be zip, because I said, I don't know if I can go to Dawn to get me some help or what. I was like, y'all, but I tried it and I really like Canva. I even do it for my paparazzi slides and stuff, to show jewelry. I was like, you can do a lot with it. I'm really learning how to do Canva. So I tried something new. adapting and learning something new, adapting to the change in the environment now. Y'all don't want to look at no PowerPoints like 20 years ago. So y'all, and that, and in leadership, your team needs to see, as a leader, and you have to encourage people to try things new. We are, afraid like that with my paparazzi team. Is you get on here just like I'm on here now, and you have every Facebook, so it's public, it's worldwide. So people are looking at you. You can't actually see the people looking at you, but they're looking at you, and you have to get on there and like sell yourself, sell your jewelry, and so you have to put yourself out there. So I have to be like a leader, like encouraging them, like go ahead, go. It's not gonna sell. It's not gonna sit here on the table and sell us out. It's you gotta show it. You gotta get on there, or you gotta do pictures, and you gotta go out there. And if you want to build a team, you gotta let people know what the paparazzi has done for you, or what it has done for your family. They have to see that it has been a benefit to you. You might say, hey, I put my child through college by doing this business. I saved money. I bought houses, things like that. So, and thank you, Antonio. So that's what I'm saying. People have to also, whatever the idea you is, whatever idea you create, they have to see the benefit behind it. You know what I'm saying? It has to think us. That's why I did transportation, because when I was sitting there trying to figure out what my next source of income was, when I had Q, Cameron's little brother, I said, I don't want to do the daycare. I just can't do the kids all day. That's not. So I said, well, I can do something where I can make money and that he can go with me, because he was a baby. And I thought of transportation. I'm not out too long. I set my certain hours. I go do it, and I'm back in the house. But he still can go with me. I still can secure the bag. And it's a benefit to parents that, they don't want their kids walking the streets. It's dangerous. Things are happening, kidnapping, crime, they can get into trouble. So they rather, they got to work. They got to be able to provide, keep a roof over their head, but they want to trust that their child is picked up from school, daycare, sporting events, and that they getting home and to their destination safely. So that's the benefit behind it. And my target population was actually single parents. That was what the jail thing was like, okay, I want to be able to be, I'm a person that's helpful. I took my degree is in human services. So I want to always like help the community and give back. So I was like, well, I want to be able to help people get to the jails to visit their loved ones. Because some of these jails is far out. Some people are elderly, can't catch the bus. They don't want to travel these long roads with the children. So that was like my target audience. And then I was like, I don't want to meet them down there at the Royal Farms Arena, and they got to stand in the cold and the rain and the heat. I want to be able to provide personal service where I go directly to their house and pick them up from their front door, and I actually bring them right back to their front door, so they don't have to worry about the bus, the rain, the cold, the crime rates, and all that. So that's what, so you got to think about who you're trying to reach out and what's the benefits behind it as well. So another way of generating ideas, identify your challenges and collect ideas. Start gathering ideas, get feedback from your team or, trusted friends or adults, and start challenges. Challenge yourself. And you might not want to take I know Naeem was saying, I don't want nobody to tell me what to do, but I want to actually be hands-on. So, you definitely have to like challenge yourself to do something, whatever your idea is, or if you already got something going, and challenge yourself to do something different within your idea, if I'm making sense. You want to get your hands dirty and, not afraid to break a nail or anything like that, then, try it out. Try something different or challenge yourself. Oh, thank you. So this was Talia's idea, y'all. That's why I said if you got something that you want to talk about, definitely put it in the chat. This was one of Talia's ideas. I know she gave me like 3, but that was one of them. Then another way of generating ideas is validate. Explore your idea to see if they are worth pursuing and even implementing. So see whatever you do, if it's worth. I honestly, y'all, when I did the paparazzi, the jewelry, I started off with just this rack behind me. I went to Home Depot. I got me a wardrobe rack. I got me these things up here. I got these little hooks that you put the jewelry on. And this is what I started just with this board here. I have jewelry stacked here. People that been to the house know. Did a 2-hour live last night, so my table was full with jewelry. So I'm just saying, I felt like I was like, is this worth pursuing? Yes, because I want to do, first of all, anything I do at this point in my life over 40, I want to enjoy it. I don't want to go somewhere and I'm like, I don't even want to be here. I don't even I know Talia, I'm glad you gave me the idea, because sometimes my brain be like, I'm doing a brain fog. I can't think past go. Can't collect $200. So I'm just saying, I be needing ideas. So that's what I'm saying. So I started with just this, but now for those that know me, I go live from my dining room table. I go live from my living room table. I go live from my car, wherever I can put a phone up, technology, and go to Facebook and hit live button. And I have my jewelry with me, my jewelry bus and all that. And it's just like, it's worth pursuing, because guess what? I can make money anywhere I go. That's anywhere I go. I can make at least the minimum of $5. That's what the jewelry costs, $5 plus tax a piece. So that's what I'm saying. You have to see if it's worth it. When I do transportation, yes, it's worth it, because I love to see that the kids are getting home safely. Their parents are able to work and provide and know that they are in good hands. So that's, so you have to think about that as well. If look into all that, your benefit, what, how you going to feel when you do this. You see the smile on people's faces, when you present this idea, or they look and say, you know what, because I go in my living room and I got Gemma paintings up on the wall. So, I see that. And Gemma paintings have told a story in my life. Thank you, Gemma. Roman, the poetry book. You can look over, I'm just saying different things, and you'll never forget that. You know what I mean? My paintings, I got a whole wall. A Gemma artwork up there. Cam did the same. But I'm just saying, and it tells a story. Sometimes you have to think about, I always feel like what I've been in my life, thank you. I feel like where I've been in my life, I'm supposed to like talk to women, that been in abusive situations and relationships sometimes. So, I believe I can tap into that. So Dawn said, thank you, Dawn. Talia, can you do intense thoughts and how to reflect on them? I'm going to put it down. I got, whatever I do, I got tired in the leadership. If I can't do it, I can ask Cam to put it on hers, and then I just be a guest speaker on hers. Yeah, so it's like, y'all, it's like, trying, wait a minute, there you go. Yeah, it's like so that's what I'm saying. You gotta see what audience you target. It's definitely like, something simple as the artwork. Like, I looked at a lot of art that Gemma did, and it has really touched on my life of things I actually been through. I might not look like what I've been through, but I've been through some stuff, y'all. So that's what I'm saying. It's just who you target. Like, it's just your audience. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's see. Another way, implementing and scaling. So be comfortable about your idea and its potential. So definitely, if you feel like your idea has potential, go for it. Don't second guess yourself. It's time to proceed with implementation. Review to make sure it remains aligned with your customers' needs, and understand the results are going to vary for everybody. One day, some days I get on my live and I can make a more money than what I thought I could ever make, and then some days I might not make anything. So think about what's going on with the time of year, what people are experiencing. So you have to think about all that. So your sales might be down. You might not get as much feedback and support based on what's going on. You have to look at holidays. I know now they have a Ramadan can come up. So some things some people can't do. So your sales might be low. Some things, if you go cook, you might notice that your sales might be down low. They can't eat. Once the sun come up, they can't eat until the sun sets. So that's what I'm saying. You got to look at, some people do fasting. They can't do this. They can't. So you have to think about what's back to school time. Sales might be down. Some people try and get back to school, but you might want to put an idea that has something to do with school or, holidays and stuff like that. So you just got to think about what it is. Kayla said, I'm the same way now. I don't want to have a job if I don't want to be there, even if they pay a lot. Yeah, I don't want to go to work. If it's something I don't like, I don't, at this point in my life, because I have been self-employed, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go somewhere I'm not happy, if it makes sense. I want to enjoy what I did. So that's just where I'm at this point in my life. I want to enjoy what I do. So definitely understand your results will vary. Measure your efforts, number of ideas from your team, your customers. If you work employees, your portion of your ideas, your revenue that you generate, and the cost you save from the new ideas or your ideas, and learning and training, accumulating along the way. Okay, so definitely you got to always do training. You got to learn new things. Think about the cost of your ideas, how much you're saving, the feedback from people, customers, your team, your family. So you got to think of all that. Antonio said, take time to manifest ideas. Really crazy. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. If you enjoy what you do, enjoy what you do. I want to enjoy what I do, y'all. At this point in my life, I don't want to do nothing that I don't enjoy. I just don't, because I'm not gonna be motivated, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna be motivated. So y'all, you have to remember, with innovation, it must be based on evidence, not just wishful thinking. Don't spend too much time on it if it doesn't have the potential to solve customer problems or answers unsatisfied needs. Find something else or find some other way of doing it. I ain't saying throw your idea in the trash. I mean, figure you have that. You have to tap into your creative side. You have to research. You have to take on classes. YouTube it. Ask trusted adults that's on that same level or that same field. You have a lot of popular people that's doing things that you're doing, and just see what they doing, or like read up on it. Have meetings with people if you can. So definitely, if something ain't working for you, and it's really dragging you through the mud, then you might need to do some changing to it, because like we said, the world is steady changing, steady evolving. Okay. All right, so anybody got any questions or any concerns? Amen. Dawn said I'm about to visit YouTube University for my business tonight. I know that's right, Dawn. I know that's right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, y'all, it's so much out here, and you definitely, a lot of it is tech savvy. So if you can do something that's virtual based, or that people can get on a Zoom and do, that's what people seem to be like into now. Anything virtual that they ain't got, something that's gonna make a person very comfortable or beneficial, or they don't have to do a whole lot of work, like those type of things. That's what you don't have to worry about getting in your car and getting gas and going to get the bus and calling a Lyft or Uber. So you have to think about what the audience is, and like I said, and do something that you're going to enjoy, because if you enjoy it, you're going to be more motivated and more determined to actually do it, and and to be more successful. And I'm not saying, like you said, the results going to vary. Some days going to be slow, some days you're going to want to throw in the towel. But if you confident in what you got going on your idea, then keep it going. Dawn going international. I know. Let me find out. But and you gotta be confident in what you do. Be confident. If it's your idea, go with, and that's what you can do it. Don't let nobody stop you. Do it. If you that confident, I don't care. Maybe it's not working, but you gotta be consistent. You can't just do a little bit and then think it's going to drop in your lap overnight. Definitely, everything takes time. Everything takes patience. Everything takes consistency. Hard work. I'm just saying, y'all. It does, y'all. It's not easy. And today, and this thing called life, it be definitely life, y'all. So definitely, like I said, if you got ideas, go out there and research it. Go out there, and do what you need to do for you. Okay, y'all. So next week we'll be same place, same time. Anybody got any questions, concerns? That's my email address, y'all. And we will be back for Thriving Thursday next week. I believe Cam will be doing the bingo next week, so she'll make a post for y'all to put your numbers in. Okay, y'all. So, is there anybody got any more questions? But definitely, y'all, Talia, that was a good topic that you had asked me to do. I really learned. I mean, it even go further and further and further. Like the topic, I was like really, really into it, in tune. Yeah, Naeem, Talia gave me this idea. I was like, yeah, that was a good one. Yes, love you all. Y'all be safe. Be careful. Look, the weather is like 1 minute it's cold, the day is like a spring day. So it's definitely, y'all be careful because the weather can be sick next week. Even down to that, everything. You can go to the pharmacy now, get a shot if you need to. Like, y'all, they even got something where if you get the symptoms for COVID done early, it'll take it away. Look, technology, y'all. Technology. I'm trying to tell you. Technology. Oh, hey, Cam. Happy Thriving Thursday. See y'all. See y'all next week. Enjoy the remainder of y'all weekend. Love you all and be safe.